All right, Shalom Hakim. It's your brother Samat coming to you in the spirit, share a few words, and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great No Stone. Peace, blessings to you brothers and you sisters. It's sincere and it's truth. All right, so I'm on a plantation, and I wanted to just share a few words through the spirit. Really going into the importance of utilizing the body, and utilizing the brotherhood. The times we're in. The prophecies are ramping up, and we're in beautiful times right now. We really should be in a time of rejoicing. We're really not in a time of mourning right now, even though we're all catching hell. We all, got our own shit we're going through, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, we still should be in a rejoiceful spirit because we see the prophecies that's unfolding right now in this place. We see the destruction, and we see the talks of nuclear wars and all the conflict that's building up between these different nations, and that's your pod, because that's ultimately what's going to lead to our salvation. We ought to be in that spirit of rejoicing, man. We ought to be in that spirit of upliftment and encouragement of our brothers and ourselves now more than ever, because at the end of the day, you got brothers that's falling out, man, heavy right now. Brothers is falling out left and right. I'm talking brothers is losing patience, brothers is losing faith, and ultimately that's necessarily a personal thing that's on them in the spirit, whatever the Most High has them in. But in reality, it's very important that we keep utilizing the brotherhood, and we try to hold each other accountable, because I've seen that there has been a trend in brothers falling out due to worldly things, man. So like this light keeps shining, it keeps fucking up the camera, bro. I'm just have to hold it. Yeah, the fucking sun is just fucking everything up right now. So like it. We see a lot of brothers are starting to fall out and grow weary due to the afflictions of the flesh, which is easily combated, man, when you really engulfed in the spirit of brotherhood, man. Because like the scriptures say, Sirach 12, I believe. Sirach 37:12, where it says, "Be thou continually with the godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments, because when ye shall miscarry, he'll be able to sorrow with thee." So when we, as in the truth, brothers, we know exactly what you're going through. There's nothing that you can go through as a man of the Lord in this truth that a brother in this truth is not going to be able to understand and relate to and actually give you sound advice. Okay, people in the world are not going to understand you, because your sorrow is going to come from a combination of not only the shit you're going through, but ultimately the world that you live in, because you seek and desire a righteous kingdom. And if you just trying to ride solo dolo and be a lone wolf and think that you can just make it on your own, and when I say that, I mean like get through tough times, like you think you can get through on your own. No, the Most High said lean on him, but part of leaning on the Most High is that, hey, he gave you brothers and you take it for granted. All right, the Most High gave you brothers and you take it for granted, man. He gave you men whom you can really have a true bond with, and you can really have someone who's of your like spirit, man. People who actually have the same goals, aspirations, and desires, and things that matter, not things in the world like career-wise, but lifestyle choices, man. It's the things that you enjoy, man. Ultimately desiring the kingdom of heaven to see righteousness, man. You're doing the work together, but you're going through shit and you're not really utilizing the brotherhood, man. Whether it's for financial, or it's emotional, bro. Like we are, we're really here because the times we're in tough times, to where you need to utilize that while you have it. Because when Jacob's trouble come, if you get separated, or you can't get with brothers and all hell break loose and you got to get on a run and you're alone, you're not going to have that. You're only going to have the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And then you better pray and hope that is with you in those days. And if you wasn't really grounding yourself emotionally and spiritually while shit was right, how do you expect to endure when shit is wrong, when shit is chaotic? See, that's the thing that people don't think about. If you're in a state of disarray, and you're in a state of constantly, your emotions are all over the place. Sometimes you're high spirited, sometimes you're low spirited, sometimes you're motivated, sometimes you're discouraged. When you go through a hardship, you just fall out. You not fall out, but you just, you can't handle it. How do you expect to maintain in Jacob's trouble? How do you expect to endure the emotional and mental stress and hardship that comes with living a life that's completely contrary than what you've known all your life? You've always known comfort. You've always known accessibility. You've always known efficiency, all right? Conveniency. These are the things that we've always known. We have never known famine. We've never known having to be on a run, live off the grid, live off the land, hunt for your food, hunt for shelter. All right, now the Most High say he's going to keep us, and we're going to eat, and we're going to drink, and we're going to be clothed, and these different things. But you better believe that it's going to be a trial and a period in time where you're going to be without, and you need to be able to maintain and endure that time period. So you need to utilize the resources that you have while you have them. That's why the scriptures even say that seek ye the Lord while he may be found, right? Because there's going to be a time when the Most High cannot be found, man. There's going to be a time where he goes dark, man, where he goes silent, and it's for a period of time, but it's really going into the 2/3, the people that's not going to hearken unto the Lord. But we always going to have the Lord with us. But there's going to be times when the Lord has us in a state to where we kind of got to go without for a little bit, man. But then he's going to bless us, and if we be of the elect. But to be of the elect, you have to be predestinated one. But it's scripture says, put on therefore as the elect. And you have to be sincere in this thing, man. Really utilize the brotherhood that's around you, and we got to start holding each other accountable, and really like encouraging brothers to do right and get right. Right, stay right with the Lord and not right with the world. Because if you try to stay right and in good graces with the Lord, you're ultimately going to make yourself an enemy of the Most High. Because being in good graces with the world is you're gonna have to do things that are contrary to the liking of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So you have to make a choice. Is it going to be the world, Yahweh Shem Yahushai? You can't serve two masters, man. You can't be a friend of the world and be a friend of the Most High, because the Most High and the world are enemies. So you have to, and there's no, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, bro. It's either you a friend of the Lord or you're a friend of the world, man. It's just that simple, It's just that simple. I didn't want to really stress us and make it too long. I just wanted to share a few words. I'm on a plantation, so Lord willing, this video was edifying. Until next time, shalom.